Hello everybody, my name is Slađana Jović, I'm science teacher. I did this project with my colleague Bojana. Come in, Bojana.
Hello.
Say hello. Okay. So here is our dates. I will talk you about this project. This project is that we make two different weather stations, put them into different schoolyards, and we try to compare it and follow dates between these two weather stations for a couple of months. Right now I will present you just a couple of these dates so that you can see how we compare the result of this project and how kids did all this with us. Okay. So we can start. So after our dates and our introduction, me and my colleague from two different schools, you can see this is my school, primary school, Kralj Petar in Niš. And after that, this is another school that we compare dates from these two different schoolyards. This is school Branislav Nušić from Donja Trnava. It's close to Niš, but not exactly in the same place. On next slide, you can see coordinates. First school is here in Niš, in street Vojvode Putnika, almost in the center of the town Niš, and another school is about 20 kilometers away in a place called Donja Trnava. You can see coordinates here, so you can follow the point. We have weather station in these two schools, and we compare dates with kids. What is the difference between temperature, pressure, wind direction, and so on. Okay, that's how we start. We collect kids from school. They are almost between 11-10 years old. And these are all the pupils from the school. They start to coordinate them, how they make these parts of weather stations. So they make somehow instruments how to measure rain gauge, barometer, how they can measure pressure with barometer, and how we can measure wind direction, and also how many rain we can have in this area. After that, we made weather station as we can. You can see how they prepare themselves to do that working day in school. And finally, we collect data from these two schools. First worksheet is we take April as example, from Donja Trnava school and from Niš. There are some differences between temperature, pressure, and wind direction, and we also compare these data, talk with kids about that, with the regular data that we can see from the weathercasts. And finally, we organize debate club between two schools. All the pupils are coordinator, and they help younger to discuss about differences between these results between two weather stations in two different schools. So you can see debate club questions. That's examples. You can change if you like to ask some other question. For example, what do you think when you hear the word weather? So kids answer, what do they think? How that affect on our daily lives and so on. You can see all these questions here. You can give your own questions if you like, if you prefer. What kind of information is important to collect? What are differences between temperature in our weather station and their weather station, because they are kids from different schools? How could rain be measured? We can talk about how we measure that quantity of rain in our schools and so on. Okay, here we are. There are some riddles that we also prepare to talk with kids, because there are many young kids between them and they want to play games somehow after this debate. Okay, you can see when water evaporates and so on, what is wind, what is rain. Okay, then what weather and instruments we have here that measure temperature, of course, is thermometer, as you can see here. And I can give you a conclusion that the temperature at monthly level is more in the city than out of the city, and average of 2 or 3 degrees is difference between these two schools. The wind is northwest direction in Niš and northeast direction out of the town in Donja Trnava. Also, humidity and precipitation are almost the same as the pressure in both places. And weather, I also want to mention that our weather station that we made are put in the classroom, placed in the classroom, and pupils learn how to make weather instruments by themselves, which is most important for us. They develop their skills, their interests, how to coordinate with daily weather, temperature, dates, and so on, and how to use these dates from official weather websites. So that was our presentation about this project. I hope you like it. Okay, Buena will join me.
Hello.
Say hello again. And we like to share our experience with us. It was our pleasure.
Bye.